All right, let's get on with this, shall we? Um, what happened? What's happening? And what's next? Okay. So we are gonna do tarot for you guys. Um, I already put up, or I went live, so it should be available. For Aries to Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. You're already uploaded. Let's go ahead and light an incense. I will probably clarify with different oracle decks as I see fit. And, oh, sorry, y'all, hold on. Somebody's shadow energy is making they're going to make their presence known and spill the tea. In this reading. Oh, that's not what I was about to say. Oh, I was going to say that I'm not going to try to figure out who's who for you. Okay, so if it's your puzzle, and don't make it fit if it's not yours, but if it is your puzzle, then you put your pieces where they go. You arrange them the way that they go. The he's, the she's, the you's, the they's, all of that, okay? All right. Let's get into it. God, I can't ignore these cards. Hold on. Okay, it could be that someone's trying to alert you to the fact that there's an imposter energy here that could be trying to connect to you and connect to your intuition. So just be aware of that. Like, you may be receiving downloads, or you may get clarity of certain things that are your person is not necessarily trying to bring to your forefront, or they're not trying to get you to look at it, but there's an imposter here that could be in the energy. Like, they're attracted to your light. Your light is blinding, so this person cannot resist, even though it could be futile for them. But it's like somebody coming into your energy anyway. Okay, so just be aware of that. Ugh, that's just like monitoring spirits, honestly. Intrusive thoughts come from monitoring spirits, implementing ideas, and drawing from life experience, or not even experience, just observation, your subconscious. A lot of which they put in your subconscious on purpose. You're downloaded with it, but they'll try to call it to the forefront for certain agendas. All right, somebody tried to call during this reading. Hold on one second. All right, yeah. So just know that you could be receiving, yeah, someone's trying to hijack your energy. Someone's trying to get into your energy, and they're trying to do it stealth. Like, they're trying to be stealthy. They're trying to not get caught or be seen, but they are seen and they are being caught. Okay, that could be for them more so than for you. Like, they see you. They see you. All right. For those of you that were interested in Cancer's reading, I still have those cards out. Okay. Like I said, I'm not charging for anything currently at all. So, but what I said was, for Cancer, if you wanted to know what that information was privately, you could email me. It's in the description box of that video. It'll also be, my email will be in the description box of this video. But specifically for Cancer's reading, if you wanted to know that information after you watch it, you can email me and I'll have these cards out all day. Okay, so yeah. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's a general reading, so I could technically, once I answer one person, I could just copy and paste. So you can just email me if you want to know what that is, and I'll forward you the protected information. Okay. So anyway, Who are we starting with? Leo, right? What happened? Something didn't go right. Business wise, they made a poor financial decision. Um, Somebody got caught up in just being materialistic, really, um, not being stable, obsessed with having a certain way of life, like not being very flexible as to how things needed to go or how things, should be. They weren't being flexible with themselves, and it caused them to actually make decisions with money that they would not have made originally. Like they would have made more practical choices or decisions, but because of life just being so unstable, they were ungrounded. And it's kind of like they were doing the best thing. They were doing the best they could. Okay, maybe not focused on the most important things, but they feel like what they were focused on, um, it cost them. Okay, that it cost them. So they ended up paying. This could have been like a karmic debt. Someone wants that. Hold on. Oh goodness. Come on. Yep, Three of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay, that's not the truth. The whole truth is that you went on a healing journey. Or somebody went on a healing journey. So here's the whole truth. This person has been through warfare with the Three of Swords. This person's been through warfare. It's been a war against their heart. Essentially what they did was follow their heart. Now, did it lead them to making certain decisions that were not financially stable? It did. But did they come from a place of not knowing anything and just moving, like stupidly or blindly? No. Actually, the King of Pentacles is someone who's extremely experienced and wise when it comes to common sense matters or life, and in particular, how to take care of oneself financially. They could be very well versed in business, or they could be an entrepreneur. They could be like a jack of all trades, a Jill of all trades. They've worked in many different industries. They've tried different financial ventures or ways of making money. Like this person is a hustler by nature. Like they're probably used to, or their family, that they typically have multiple streams of income. It's just something that this person is used to, taking advantage of all resources, being aware of what your city, your community offers. Okay, what resources are available to you, how to move and maneuver through systems, how to make systems work for you, how to make what is actually happening in your current life that you have to deal with anyway be of benefit to you. Like this person is extremely resourceful, but something on the outside would not seem like they were prioritizing or utilizing those things, but actually they were. The thing was, they weren't so concerned with what people thought about what they were doing as they were what their actual intention was. And their intention was to heal something that could be very difficult or traumatizing emotionally. They could have been doing it for themselves, but with the King of Pentacles, this is like the head of a household. So this person was like the end all be all, the breadwinner, the main person that responsibility fell on. So the responsibility to heal this situation, to create an opportunity to be optimistic, to have, because you can't get anything positive, you can't get anything back on track. I don't care if anybody thought you were materialistic. You can't get material anything for real until you heal. Like those things will come and go. They'll never be permanent until you fucking heal. So whatever decisions they made in the moment, likely it added to their value. But I feel like this person was judged harshly, or someone's talking about that or something like that. Judging your decisions. But it's kind of like, well, you don't know what their actual purpose or goal was, because they achieved what their goal was. And it has something to do with creating the possibility for a good outcome. So whatever they went through could have been detrimental to this whole situation. Like life could have really fell apart. There's a whole nother scenario where life went really, really bad. Okay. And they also felt that they had people hoping or wishing for that. So keeping the lights on, staying optimistic, healing the fear of the worst case scenario was on the top of their priority list, as well as moving into a space of forgiveness. So this person definitely had a family to care for. There was a need to love, to have the type of heart that could love and that could love enough to get you through the rough time periods. And they did that. It says recovery. So not only did they recover their heart, recover their optimism, recover their light, but they also likely recovered whatever financial goals or physical things that they may have lost or that they may have risked or that they may have like fumbled in the past. Okay. Yeah, it says releasing pain and acceptance. This person is in a place of total acceptance of self, acceptance of what they've lived, why they lived it that way, how it has added value. For some of you, you would do it all over again, likely the same way with some minor adjustments, or you really learned from the way that you chose to do things, and likely you may choose a simpler or even easier pathway going forward. I don't know, but there's something about it where it kind of seems like what you went through was invaluable to you. You don't have the fear of that type of situation and how to maneuver. And that situation could have been one of the most feared situations for you. So you conquer one of the most major fears that you would have had in this lifetime. Likely it could be something that has hindered people from living a full life their entire lifetime. So to have this kind of clarity and to be able to heal these kind of processes, it was, I want to say, like, it's unmatchable or something like that in benefit or value. Okay, give me 1 second. That was really long channeling for Leo for what happened. So give me a second. Oh, okay, he's fine. He must be frustrated about his game. But I was gonna go check on my son. Okay, let's keep going. So that's what happened. So what's happening? Yeah, you have someone that definitely has been lying and shifting the perspective of other people around you with a storyline that may sound really good. Um, but I feel as if your truth is coming to light and it's like good night for this person. They can't even keep up with their lies or make their lives work anymore. It's like somebody who has literally ran out of all options and alternate scenarios for you. So it's, you're checkmating somebody. I just heard that from spirit with strategy and the King of Pentacles. This Three of Swords in reverse. Oh, this is Libra energy. That's why in Saturn, this is heavy energy, so much growth and transformation. This is likely you went through your big flood in life. You went through the big destruction. It's like it literally is easy street for you. It is easy street for you. You literally just worked through your biggest fear, your biggest fears. It probably was a package of at least three that were major that you would have to conquer in order to have that happily ever after. Some people never get it because they never conquer any of those fears or all of those fears. You did. I just had a reading talking about somebody passing go. You're collecting. You're getting ready to reap. This is a harvest. You get to live the life that you truly want to without the fear of the worst case scenario happening to you, because you've already lived it and you've already conquered it and you already know what to do and you already know how to handle it and you already know how to trust yourself. In fact, you already trust you. So you will never go through whatever your worst fear was. You've already handled it, and I don't even think it was the extent of it, but you've handled it energetically. It's not a thing, so it can't even manifest for you physically. This is major as fuck. This is Leo? Oh my God. Fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all haters is, oh my God. Y'all got like a whole group of haters. They are, oh my God. If you could just hear them. Oh my God. Like you should see their faces. Oh my God. It's like hitting the, oh God. They are disgusted. They are sick. You mean that was the worst that it's ever gonna get for them and it's only gonna get better? You, oh my God. When I say you have a whole pit crew of fucking haters, Leo, you do. They can't stand you. Oh no. What the fuck am I? Oh my God. They hate you so much. Judgment. Judgment. You are the bane of some people's existence, Leo. Likely you don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you, you are the bane of some people's fucking existence. Oh my God. My goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what they're saying. Mm-mm. Yes, baby. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my God, Leo. So they've been judging you, okay? And let's see. Reflection. What they're seeing is a reflection of themselves, but the reflection that they see is like the way it should be or the way it should have been or something like that. So they are not, your haters are mad. You're making people mad. You're making haters mad, but you're even converting people who wanted to be like on the fence with you or were on the fence with you. They're kind of like hating you too. Some of them may hate how much they love you. This is an awakening or you're coming back, but the way that you're coming back is blinding. It's like all of the sirens are going off. What's happening? What's happening? These sirens are going off. If it's not going off in your life, like it's not a lot of going on around you, then this must be an energy. So you are like under fire, but I'm talking about the fire is coming from different directions for different reasons. Like I'm saying, there's no way that you could get out of this place of like peace and like this is your I'm here type of energy. This is your alignment in the center here. You're in 4D, but it's because the pressure coming from 5D and from 3D is literally putting you in a box here. Like you have to be here and you have to live this life. Like there's a certain life that feels maybe it's your best case scenario. You don't have an option because you've already conquered both timelines. They're closing in on you. So you've already, this is like your end game. You've decided already what you want your life to be, and you did the work to actually be able to walk into it easily. If you aren't aware of your stability, you may not be aware of your stability. And it could come from the outside perception of you and how you make your moves. But if your moves typically always work for you when it's just you and you don't have anybody else that you're like looking to or delegating something to, and it's just you don't miss. You can't miss. You don't lose. So literally, like, I don't care who's judging you right now. Your most valuable player is you. I'm getting that you would be of value to anybody whose life you are put into. Like you just they naturally will benefit off of the things that you have already conquered, whether they're conquering them currently in their life or they just get to benefit because where you are in life is of value, or it's an asset to this person and where they are currently. Like, there's not a lot of connections where it's mutual. A lot of people gain benefit because they are connecting with people who is really not of great benefit to them, so they have to make themselves of benefit to them. You don't have those strings. Anybody that you come into contact with, because of your life experience up until now, whoever I'm talking to, like, I don't care how young you are either, it's the seasoning of your life, the experiences that you have, the things that you've been through. So you could be younger or older, honestly. Age is not relevant here. What you've been through, what you've conquered, what you've accomplished, the wisdom that you have, which means it's not just the knowledge. So it is about your knowledge, but it's also about the knowledge you've already applied. It is putting you in this category where you just can't make a step. Like, oh no, that doesn't look right, that doesn't feel right, why would I do that? Hell no. Like, it's just easy for you. Fuck yes, every time. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, clearly. Hello, that's it. Like, you just, if you just know. Every time you hit a crossroads, it's like your decision making process is going to be so decisive moving forward. Like, you're going to be, if you already felt like you were making decisions pretty easily and they were working out for you the way that you thought that they would, that's about to, you're going to have a level up in that, or that's what you're experiencing right now, is a level up in your decision making process. How decisive you are, how quickly you can come to a decision and feel good about it, and how committed you can be to that decision. Also, how easily you can move through chaos, okay, or mental conflict, okay, essentially the matrix trying to reroute you into either the 3D or the 5D. It's like you overrode all of those systems. They can't even come in with their malware, with their commercials. None of that matters to you. You are like focused like the eye of a tiger, and not on purpose, but this is, man, 2222, there's, I'm telling you, some kind of unworldly type of alignment is happening here. I love this. I don't even know what the fuck, this is new information, hot off the press. Was for Leo. Yes, another card here with judgment. Yeah, your judgment, how you are seeing things, your awareness of things, trusting yourself. It is your new beginning. The Ace of Wands, power. Power is what you hold. Power is what you are. Power is what you have. Powerful energy. All right, we have encouragement, creativity, enthusiasm, new opportunities, progress, passion, fearless, vitality, and a breakthrough. This is what's happening currently for you. So you could be experiencing a breakthrough energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically. Something could be breaking through. You could be experiencing this breakthrough in all areas, okay? For some of you, this literally has to do with a job opportunity or a brand new beginning that you are very decisive about, one that is actually karmically justified for you. It's your passion, your desire. For some of you, it could feel like destiny or fate or something like that, a fated event. This is massive energy. You're stepping into divine energy, but you are blending it with your human self. So I love comparing the life of those who believe in God to the life of Christ, because literally we're his sisters and brothers. But this is after your life, the people in your life, the people that you sacrificed for, the people that you loved and gave your heart to, the people that you healed. This is when they killed you, okay? And you went to God. You went to your Father. You went to be healed. You got your wings. And now you are simply Christ. Not Jesus Christ, but Christ. This is when you come back down, but you got wings. You're an earth angel now. I don't know what you were before. Or, some of you were earth angels and you lost your wings, or you're the prodigal son or some shit like that, or you chose the black hat on the way in but you're choosing the white hat now. This is you living your heart out loud. So for some of you it's a rebirth, like you're coming back. But for some of you, you just took on this hat. This is new. You may have done the work of 2 lifetimes and just half of your one this time. And you are now purchasing your white hat just like others have came back to their white hat. Like they had to come back and reclaim it or do the work to, be in it again, to have it again. Either way, ascension, breakthrough. So this new beginning it could likely happen quickly, or it could start up quickly. Maybe just as soon as you decide that you're ready for it to, that you really commit to it for some of you. And that could be in progress right now. That's what you're doing. Okay, I did not intend for Leos to be so long. I don't plan on doing a long reading. I did not, but this is too good. Okay, this is just Leo. See, now it's not going to feel right if I do it quick for the rest of y'all. So I might have to come back. We'll do one more. This is Leo, so we'll do Virgo. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, be careful. Be careful. Ace of Wands. You have to own this power. You have to step into this power. You have to own this power. You have to walk it out. If you don't, you'll lose it. You will lose it. There's confidence you have. The decisions you've made are giving you energy and pushing you in a certain pathway or pushing you in a certain direction. If there's a momentum that you're following and it's working for you. But if you don't allow it to, if you don't really take ownership of it, if you don't live it out loud, if you don't be it fully, you could lose it. It's really a use it or lose it type of energy, because there's a possibility going forward. What's next is you could possibly lose this energy to insecurity or codependency, being needy, or shallow, creating unnecessary drama. It's kind of like you're in a very powerful energy, but you could become fearful or something like that. Like, I'm getting, you don't have anything that could sabotage you that would come from outside of you that you wouldn't be able to see and maneuver through. Your worst enemy right now is you. You're a self-sabotager. Like, you could self-sabotage it. And I think it has to do with you not using this power or the way that you choose to use it, okay? Because there's some kind of decision, there's some kind of breakthrough that maybe you haven't even had yet, but you're going to have. And how you choose to use, let's just put it this way, information is power. The way you choose to use this information will determine how things move forward for you. That's the easiest way to put it, okay? So I'm going to leave that there. That's for Leo. And let's do one more. No, we're done. So I'm going to leave it at Leo because Leo's was way too long for me. I got something else I need to do, and that took more energy from me than I was prepared for. So I'm going to let that be while it still feels good. I'll come back and we will get into Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, depending on how long that goes, because I'm just letting the energy talk to me. So, all right, that's what I got. I'm in love with your souls. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.